my name is Riley and today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me / come to the gym for a leg day. It is currently 5:35 a.m. I'm exhausted. I didn't sleep at all last night. I fell asleep for like maybe an hour between 10:30 and 11:30 and then I woke up and I could not get back to sleep, so I tossed and turned for hours, and then when 4 o'clock hit I was like, we'll just watch some YouTube videos, hang out on my phone until 5 o'clock when it's time to get up and start getting ready. So here we are. I'm exhausted. Today I have a full day. I'm going from the gym back home, doing a little bit of homework, and then to class. I have class today from 11 to 3, and then after class I do have to go to the chiropractor, so I'm not going to be home till probably 5 o'clock because of traffic, and I know I'm not going to want to do anything and I'm probably just going to want to go straight to bed. So I'm going to try and get through this day. Hopefully I don't fall asleep in class because that would be a really bad impression on the second day of school. For breakfast I'm just having some dairy-free yogurt with granola in it, and I have my matcha. Delicious. So I'm just gonna eat this and then I'm going to finish getting ready for the gym. The goal is to be in the gym at 6:30. So let's do it. It's really kind of a funny story, not that funny actually. As you might have noticed, I'm assuming you noticed, the workout that I did this morning got cut a little bit short for 2 reasons. 1, my camera died. 2, I mentioned this morning that I only slept for about an hour last night from about 10:30 to 11:30, and then from 11:30 all the way to when I got up and got ready for the gym, I did not sleep at all. I just tossed and turned all night. Could not fall asleep to save my life, so it was really weighing on me at the gym. I got about halfway through my second exercise and I was really feeling super drowsy, and I started to feel like I was gonna pass out, and I just wasn't feeling great, and I think it was because of the lack of sleep, and I was putting my body through so much being at the gym after not sleeping at all.
So I ended up cutting my workout short. I did my entire warm-up and then I did 2 exercises. Both of the exercises I did were good exercises. I think I still got a great workout. I was definitely feeling it, but I missed a couple of the accessory components because I really felt like I just needed to go home and lie down. So that is what I did. When I left the gym, I went straight back to my apartment. I took a shower and I tried to lay down and go back to sleep. I thought maybe I can get a couple more hours in before I go to class at 11 o'clock, but of course, to absolutely no avail. I couldn't sleep. I was so tired, but every time I closed my eyes, my mind would just start racing. And if you have anxiety, you probably understand what that feels like. It is not fun when you just cannot get your brain to shut down no matter how tired you are. At one point, I did fall asleep for a little bit. I think from like 8:30 to 9 I was asleep, and then I got a call and it woke me up. So once I realized that I definitely was not going to be getting any more sleep, I decided that I was not going to go to class today, so I decided I was just going to stay home and try and relax a little bit, get some work done from here. That way I can enjoy the weekend and hopefully have a fresh start next week when class is starting on Monday. So since I was unable to finish my workout today, I didn't want this video to just be super short. I decided we would talk a little bit about what caused me to have to cut my workout short, starting with the lack of sleep. Something that I've suffered from on and off my entire life is insomnia. Now, I know insomnia is pretty common for a sleep disorder. Everybody struggles with it, I think, at some point, and if you don't, congratulations, you're one of the lucky ones. I wish I was you. Essentially, insomnia is a sleep disorder that causes you to have either a hard time falling asleep or a hard time staying asleep. Insomnia can be caused by a lot of things, but some of the more common causes include anxiety, depression, and just a general lack of a sleep schedule, all of which I struggle heavily with forever. Cognitively, people who tend to suffer from insomnia are likely to experience a sort of slowness in their activity or a general lack of concentration. The lack of concentration is something that I definitely feel a lot of the time. I feel like that could also be attributed to the insane amount of ADHD coursing through my body, but I digress. A couple of side effects of insomnia are also headaches and irritability, which, if you ask my roommates, I think that they would say that I'm irritable all of the time, and that's probably because I do tend to only get like 5 to 6 hours of sleep a night. Occasionally I'll have a really good night and sleep for like 10 hours, but for the most part my sleep schedule is pretty sporadic and all over the place, which of course is part of the issue. There are a wide range of treatment options for insomnia. Personally, I just like to use melatonin if I can't sleep. Melatonin is something that our bodies naturally produce, so I feel like it is just aiding in me falling asleep and staying asleep rather than forcing my body to shut down and then causing me to be drowsy when I wake up. The specific melatonin that I use is the VitaFusion sugar-free melatonin gummies. I just get them at Target. They're in the flavor white peach. And before people come for me and tell me that sugar-free products are bad for you, blah blah blah, I don't get much of a say in the matter. When it comes to gummies, most of them have corn syrup in them unless they are sugar-free, and I am allergic to corn, so I definitely have to stay away from the ones that have corn syrup in them. And also, I don't like the flavor of strawberry. So most melatonin products are strawberry, the sugar-free ones are white peach, which are delicious. I try not to take the melatonin every night because once your body becomes used to melatonin, it'll stop producing it on its own, and then you really will have severe issues with sleeping. So I try and only use melatonin every other night if possible, but if I go to bed and I'm tossing and turning, I'll have to go take some because I don't have time to not get at least a little bit of sleep in my system. There are also some different therapies that can assist with insomnia. I know one of them is light therapy and cognitive behavioral therapy. I've never done either one of these types of therapies, but it is listed as a treatment option on the Mayo Health Clinic page under insomnia. This is the first time that I've really experienced insomnia this bad. Typically, I will just end up staying awake until a few hours before I have to get up, and then I'll sleep for like an hour or two. but this time I really had zero sleep at all, and I was awake for such a long period of time before I actually got out of bed that I just felt so drowsy and tired. But every time I closed my eyes, my mind would just start racing and my heart would start beating fast, and I could not get my body or my brain to just shut down and relax. Lately my sleep has been a little bit all over the place. I've had a couple of really good nights where I slept really well, but for the most part over the last month I would say my sleep has been pretty strained, and I think that is definitely a result or a key indicator of the fact that I am not taking my anxiety medication as consistently as I should be, and I also don't have a consistent sleep schedule. So instead of going to bed at 9 or 10 o'clock every single night and then letting myself sleep as long as I naturally feel like I need to, I will sometimes go to bed early, and then I will sometimes go to bed at 2 a.m. and it really just depends on what's going on. And I know that's kind of just life, especially as a college student and I want to hang out with my friends, but I think that building in a structured sleep schedule is probably what I really need to be doing right now. It's just really hard to do that because there's so many other things I would rather be doing. With that being said, that just about wraps up the video for today. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Leave a comment down below. If you have not seen my last video, I talk about how I passed my personal training certification exam through ISSA, so if you're interested, you should definitely go check that out. And now I'm gonna go try and take a nap for the third time today. We'll see if I'm successful. Bye!